Hi, this is Betsy Hill with the BrainWare Company, and we're going to take a brief tour of SkateKids, the cognitively based reading program. When you log into SkateKids, this is what it will look like, and you will see giving you access to all of the different games that develop cognitive skills, reading skills, metacognitive skills, and really help develop stronger readers with better reading comprehension. Here's where we can access all of the games in the program, and there are three basic kinds of games. There are cognitive games, there are phonics-based games, and there are comprehension games. And all of them work together to develop really strong reading skills. I'm going to give you an example of each of them. I'm going to start with a cognitive game called Board Tech. So when we go to Board Tech, we're going to find out how to play it. And here's the challenge. We have a skateboard in front of us with a design on it, and the design is going to disappear, and then we're going to have to recreate it and create the same design that we saw before. Starts off relatively simple, but gets more challenging as we progress through the levels. So here we have our design. We have three little musical notes, green and yellow and pink, and then in a couple of seconds they're going to disappear, and we're just going to have to remember them. So I'm going to take that musical note shape and put it up on the skateboard. I don't have to get them in exactly the right spot. They sort of pop in if you get them close. And then I get them up, and I realize, of course, that they're all green. And the colors of the musical notes originally weren't all green, so I'm going to have to change them. And I think they were maybe yellow and pink. Let's see if I'm right. I changed the colors using this paintbrush up here, and then I'm going to check my answer. And I got it right. So then I get another design, and I would have to replicate this one. Now, this again is going to be the same shape, but three different colors. So I'm not actually going to try to get this one correct. What I want to do now is show you what's going to happen when we get into more difficult levels. Let's say we have a bunch of different shapes. I've already showed you that you can change the colors of the shape, but we have some other tools here that we're going to have to use as we get up to more challenging levels. One of them is a rotation tool, so that will rotate that object. Another one is a tool that will change the size of the image. And the final one is going to be reverse it. Now, reversing, of course, is different from rotating. The object will look different. So we're going to have to be able to figure out all those things, sometimes in different combinations. So this exercise, this game, gets very, very challenging when it gets to some of those more advanced levels. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go and look at a different exercise. Now, as I'm quitting this exercise, what you'll see is that I'm accumulating a whole bunch of credits here, and I'm going to show you what you can do with those credits before we leave the demo today. So right now I'm going to go and we're going to take on a different kind of a game. We're going to choose one of the phonics-based games, and I'm going to show you a game called Snowboard Blast. Of course, everything in SkateKids is about skateboards and snowboards and surfboards and all those kinds of things. So as I start this exercise, what I'm going to see is my avatar will be sliding down a snow slope, and my job is to move back and forth, avoid the obstacles using the arrow keys, and then to collect those red letters. When I collect them all, they're actually going to spell a word, and I'm going to have to remember that, get all those letters in the right order to spell the word. And as I do this, as I pick up those red letters, I'm going to hear the phoneme, that is the sound that is associated with each of those letters. It might be a single letter. It might be a combination of letters. And so I'm going to hear that. You're also going to hear music when I turn the sound on my computer on, so that you'll hear that along with, but you'll also hear the phonemes as I pick up those letters. So here we go. All right, I'm sliding down the snow slope, and of course I'm crashing into things because I haven't. Now I've got it. Now I'm going back and forth with my arrow keys to avoid that. Now I'm looking out for those red letters, I'm going to probably see one pretty soon here. Oops, I need my sound on. So I picked up the ch sound. Yeah. Oops, I missed that one.
Listen for the sound you need, and then click that button.
Okay, so I picked up 3 sounds there, ch, a, and Now I have to find them. So I'm going to look for the ch sound, the ch sound. And what I see here is that there are 2 ways to spell the ch sound in English, ch and tch. Now this was a ch that I picked up, so I'm going to grab that ch and I'm going to put it up at the top. And then I want the a sound, and I'm going to try this. There we go. Now, look at all the different ways we have of spelling the a sound in English. The one I want now is the ai sound, and I have to remember that that's what I picked up, and I'm going to put that up at the top. And now I want the sound. Okay, look at all the ways we have spelling Now, at the early levels, of course, we're going to have the simplest ways, just that single r, but by the time we get up to the last level, we will have encountered all the different ways of spelling all of these different sounds in English. So here's the word chair, and I'm done, and I got it right. And of course, then I'm going to go sliding down the hill again and get another challenge and another word. So what I want to do now is I want to go and show you the last type of game in SkateKids, which is a comprehension game. And the one I'm going to go and choose is called Gallup Art. Now, most reading programs will use questions or fill-in-the-blank types of processes to check for reading comprehension. But what SkateKids does is approach it quite differently and in a way that really capitalizes on and utilizes the skills that are necessary for good reading comprehension, including things like visualization, chunking information, and, of course, a great deal of working memory to remember and put together all the pieces in the way that we are reading them. So this is Gallup Art. These are the SkateKids. These are all the items that they may be using. They have different colored skateboards, and it could be different times of the day. So we're going to start off, this is level 1, with a very simple text. And we are going to read it, and then what we're going to do is recreate the scene that is described to us. So Riddle is on the green tree. Brad is on the fountain below the blue tree. Now let's see if we can remember that. Riddle is on the green tree, so we're going to take Riddle and put him in the green tree. And Brad is on the fountain below the blue tree, so let's put him there. Okay, I wonder if I got that right. I'm going to turn my sound on so I can hear.
Nice job.
Okay, we did it. So we get another text to try that with. Now, that's very simple at those early levels. And what's going to happen, of course, is that we're going to get to be increasingly challenging. So this moves from very, very simple reading to reading at a 6th grade level by the time you get up to the most challenging level. And I'm going to try to get that. Oops, I didn't do it. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. I went back to that very simple level, so I'm going to put and do that. But by the time we get up there, we've got much longer text with much more nuance, more about the relationships and motivations and feelings of the SkateKids themselves. We may have to make inferences. We may have to try things a couple of times, develop a hypothesis, and test it. But it's all about using those key cognitive processes to actually help us with improving our reading comprehension. And then at any point we want to, when we've accumulated some credits, we can go to the mall and we can go shopping. And this is something that is a great part of the reward system of this program. So here, for example, I can go and I can buy things for my avatar. My avatar is a girl, and so I am going to be able to choose all kinds of different hair. I can choose green hair. I can choose blue hair, different shirts and pants and shoes and all that kind of thing. The other things that I can buy in the mall are about decorating my house. And so, for example, I'll go into the Decoration Nation store and I can buy couches or lamps. Ooh, I think I want a lava lamp. So I could go back and I could buy that, and then I'm going to find that and be able to decorate my house with it, which I'll be able to go and visit. So that's a quick overview of SkateKids. It's a complement program. Ramps to Reading is for younger children or readers who are not as strong. It doesn't assume any reading ability at the beginning, whereas, as you've seen, SkateKids assumes a very basic reading level. So I hope you found this interesting, and we welcome you to contact us if you have questions and want to see more of the program or try it out for yourself. Thanks so much.